Alright, you fucking faggots. I just put up all those pictures and I don't even want to fucking caption them. So it'll be easier to just give you a little video here. Here's what we're left with. Let me show it to you. Actually, fuck. So, basically, that's pretty well fucked right there. Guess I ripped that out when I got a little hammer happy with the 4-pounder there. By the way, this is the bench, as it sits right now. I got a real big problem, like finding tools, putting tools away, organizing tools, using them properly. I got a lot of problems in my life. But basically, housing's pretty okay, except for the fact that I, tore those threads out of that fucking thing. Or I don't even think those are threads. I think those are centering pinners. Either way, it doesn't matter. So what I discovered here was these wires were good. Why this one is wrapped around like that, I have absolutely no fucking idea. But this is where the brushes go. This one is supposed to go in there, but it wasn't in there, at least to my knowledge. Now, granted, please remember I was, like I said, a little hammer happy. But when it first came apart, I don't think that this was connected. I think that's where my major malfunction was. Now, this thing's still just puking out fucking dust all over my cigs and stuff. So, basically, this fucker's fucked. Now, my biggest mistake that I found out is this whole thing. Now, granted, you got to remember, there was also, it was sitting like, it probably won't even go back in here, but it was sitting like this. So I couldn't really see past that little collar there. And this was sitting in here like that, I believe. And yeah, it was behind this. Like, I still don't understand how this thing was supposed to come the fuck apart. I really don't. Because nothing about it makes any sense. I couldn't get this out because it was back underneath that bearing. And I couldn't see that it had a fucking ring on it because this collar was here. Now, there was this little nice thing that I fucked up pretty good getting it off. Anyway. I'm not really watching the camera, so it's probably all out of focus. But anyway, that was on there, and the housing was on there, and everything was cool until, old 4-pound came along, and I put her in the ketchup. But I think that was my actual problem. And, don't need that anymore. This I fucked up pretty good. Now, I did make a bearing puller. I don't know if you guys actually appreciated this. By the way, don't buy cheap fucking bits, like drill bits, because my 13/64 is what I had to use, because these were the only quarter 20s that I knew were quarter 20s, because this is kind of how I keep my hardware. I had to, drill it out, and like no bullshit, it took me at least 10 minutes to drill them out, and I even turned one of my drill bits a different color. That was cool. I melted some plastic just to see how hot it was. Also pretty cool. Don't buy Harbor Freight snap ring pliers, or that will happen. Focus, you fuck. Well, you get the idea. They're garbage. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's garbage. Old handle. Don't know where that came from. Garbage. This I'm keeping. That is a fucking beaut there. Also, don't know if you noticed, this was going to be my original bearing puller, little doohickey there. I got another one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got another one somewhere. Didn't really line up the holes. Didn't work. So, yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I can throw this away. This is all good stuff. That away. I can throw this away. And that's kind of where we stand today. And I've now realized that I'm also rotating the camera, so that should be fun for YouTube. And something, stick on the ice, stick in a vise, put her in the ketchup, fucking give her, at least the garage is clean.